What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Drop Top Performance YouTube channel. My name's Cody McDonald, and this is my nightmare. Alright guys, so if this is your first time on the channel, I'm going to give you a little bit of a back brief story on this car. And you've probably read the title by now and know that we're getting ready for FL2K in 30 something days, and we got a car that has no wiring harness, giant hole in the firewall, and a guy who has no idea what he's doing. So this ought to be fun. So let me tell you a little bit about this car. It's a 1999 WS6 Trans Am convertible. I know it's a convertible and it's super lame, blah, 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 blah. I get it, I know. But this car holds a special place in my heart because it was my grandmother's. So if you don't like it, then too bad. I don't really care. I love it. I grew up in this car, so I have a lot of good memories in this car. And now it is mine, and I am pretty much destroying it, you know. So that's good and fine and dandy. Anyways, so this car is a stock bottom end LS1 with a camshaft provided by Texas Speed. It's the Tsunami V2 or whatever. And it's a 6-speed car with a trick chassis, 9-inch in the rear. It was tuned by me. It made 420 wheel a couple years ago in Texas. And then I deployed, right? So when I was gone, the car set, obviously. And if you're familiar with this channel or you've watched it, you know that a rat decided it wanted to make a snack pack out of my wiring harness. And you're probably wondering, well, why is it out of the car now? Well, he finally got me, guys. So I rewired everything and everything was all fine and dandy. But what I didn't know is on the backside, there were some bare wires. And while I was replacing the radiator, doing the stand-up radiator, as you can see here, it's so cool. So much more room for activities. I don't know if it arced or grounded out or what, but the ECU is a kaput. So we're on a struggle bus right now because Texas, or FL2K, excuse me, is in like 35 days from tonight. And I have a lot of stuff to do. So I'm just gonna make this clear. I am not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so if you're subscribing to this channel or watching this channel to get good insight and like learn things, this ain't the one. This is not the one. If you're wanting to watch some mediocre content and watch me go through the struggle and try to figure out my life while I try to build a race car and have no idea what I'm doing, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, do all the things the other YouTubers say. And hopefully you enjoy, because that's exactly what I'm doing with this car. Everything that I'm doing is I'm learning as I go. So if you guys have any advice in the comments, please let me know, because you ain't gonna hurt my feelings, I can promise you that. So anyways, back to the story. The car lost a wiring harness while I was deployed. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get a new wiring harness. So I ordered one from Chris Ward, I believe his name is, in one of our groups, F-Body groups. I got the harness. Fine and dandy, nothing wrong with it at all, but I was lazy and I was like, oh, I fixed it, it works fine, blah, 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 and now it's kicking myself in the butt. So I fried the ECU, and now I got new parts. And those new parts turned into more new parts, turned into more new parts, turned into a lot of debt, and now here I am with 30 days left and no money and no time. Actually, I have plenty of time. But no knowledge of what the heck I'm actually doing, so I'm kind of on the struggle bus. So I'm going to go over what we're doing to the car right now, and the goal before FL2K. So this car runs a 12.0 with cam, slicks, 9-inch, no two-step, just me trying to figure it out. It could honestly probably run much quicker with a driver's mod, but like I said a minute ago, I don't know what I'm doing. So we're learning as we go. This is my first car that I've ever raced that's a manual, so it's pretty involved. Trying to figure out the 60 foot is not the best. Okay, so that's where we are right now. But the goal is to run an 1150 in the 1150 class, obviously at FL2K. It might be the slowest class, but it will be my first ever competition. So I'm kind of like super excited and stoked for that. And shaving off half a second seems super easy, right? And it should be when you're dealing with a slower car like this. It's not like this car runs 7s and I'm trying to get down into the 6s. 1150 is absolutely reachable with this car, especially with nitrous. I think that 1150 is not going to be a problem. What I'd like to really run is like 1110. That way I have that buffer room or whatever. So the plan is now to drop some weight, which I've already been working on because I can't do the camera, and work on this all at the same time. Except for tonight because I got a 4-day because thank you, military. So we took out approximately 120 pounds. I took out the front brace, the front strut, the roll bar or anti-roll bar in the front, the AC compressor, the AC condenser, and then other ends and little things inside there. I am in the middle of an HVAC delete. Look at all that room. I know you're probably thinking, oh, you're crazy, you got rid of AC. Well, it's a convertible, so if it gets too hot, I guess, you know, I'll just get rid of half the car and let the breeze roll through my hair. So this is the situation we're in right now. I just received this in the mail today. I will be going through that. I'm not going to show you all how to do that because guess what? There's about 1,000 videos on how to do this actual thing. And I'm not going to lie, kind of a pain in the butt. So what I have planned on doing is I'm going to obviously mount the plate here, and I'm going to use a 3-inch firewall thingy from Motion Raceworks, and I'm going to put it here, and that's where I'm going to route my main harness. And then I'm going to use the existing spot hole right down there. I'm going to put a grommet in it, and that is going to be my power harness that runs into here. I'm going to tuck these things away, trying to figure out the pin out on these so that I can use the key on and starter and 12-volt source and fuel pump and all that good stuff. My mounting location for the ECU, I have mounted it to my glove box. I don't know if this is going to work yet, but it looks cool and it's mounted, and I'm hoping for the best here. I kind of got ahead of myself, but that's just what I do. So big mess. Hopefully will be fixed by the end of the week. And we're going to go over here to parts. The cool thing about my channel is that most of the stuff that I buy are from people on the forums, right? So F-Body Nation, all the other ones. I can't think of any other ones right now. I'm sorry for the other guys who feel left out. Welcome to my world all through middle school. So most of my parts are from people who have been on the forums or whatever. So for instance, trick chassis, Alex Popular, right? Popular, my bad, Alex. I got some parts here. So a rear anti-roll bar and some Vikings, okay? So those will be going on the car, but we gotta get the daggum thing running first. Chris Johnson, I think. I don't remember if that's true or not. He has provided me the drop-in dual 450s pump, which I'll be doing a review and unboxing on that. Everybody suggested him, so I went with his stuff. And last but definitely not least is Chris Henson, who works over at TIC. He has been an awesome help. I'm going to be spending a lot more money with him because, you know, that's just the name of the game. So all the places that and people that I've bought these parts from are in our group. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. Kind of get some insight and see what they got. So anyways, back over here. So this is the wiring harness setup. This is your main harness. This is your injector harness. This is your power harness. And then obviously the 3.5-inch doohickey screen thing, wideband, inputs, outputs, and I went ahead and got the extra canvas wire so that I can run the computer and this, because when I swap over, I'm gonna lose most of my stock dash, and I am broke, poor, and don't have enough money to go ahead and get a Pro Dash like my buddy Kevin has suggested over there at Trailer Park Motorsports. Check out his channel. That dude does a lot of really cool stuff with the Holly stuff and with the Pro Dash. So back over here, so I have this little ding-a-lang right here, and this is pretty cool. So this is from a company that's actually local to here, here in Palm Bay, Florida, and they are Cyber Auto. Oh, I just put my address on there, so that's cool. You guys know where I live. I will shoot you, so don't try me. This is a Y, so it's a canvas like jigger-mabob thingy where it goes into the canvas, and I can run 2 different outputs for the canvas, so that will be cool. That's that situation. This is the old harness that is just a mess, and you know, look at that wiring job, man. I bet people are gonna love that. I'm gonna get rid of that, and you guys seen this, you guys seen this. I am currently building a fuel system over here, or attempting to, because again, I don't know what I'm doing. Waiting on some fittings so we can go ahead and get this done. It's gonna get some 8 AN feed, 6 AN return, and all the goodies of which I don't know what I'm talking about. So current configuration, current situation, and that is the story of the car. Now, the title is something along the lines of, I don't know, 30 days till FL2K, or the race to FL2K, and we have major issues, is probably what I'll end up putting. And absolutely right, because not only do I have to go through and do everything, fuel system, harness, clean everything back up and make sure the daggum thing is running, I also have some injectors on the way, because I am going to do the whole fuel system. So pump by Chris, and then injectors by Big Willie's Racing. Big Willie, I think that's it. Please, YouTube, don't unmonetize me because of the whole Big Willie thing. It's a name, I swear. Waiting on that, and then I'm gonna have to get with the other Chris Henson from Tick, and we're gonna have to do slave cylinder, pilot bearing, clutch, all that good stuff, and everything should be good to go. And hopefully I can run an 1150. If I do all this and spend all this money on this car and I can't run an 1150, I'll probably just cry. And I mean, I'm not gonna do anything, but I will cry. I'll definitely cry. So that is all the work we have to do. Most of y'all, it probably seems like, oh, it's not that much. But to me, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, it's a lot to me. So that is the current situation on this thing. And I would go along and show the progress, and I will in other videos, but this one is already at like 12 minutes long, and I don't want to bore you guys more than I already have to. So that is the story with the car. Please, if you want to join along and watch my heartache, please subscribe, like, comment on the video, give me some advice. What do you guys think I need to do to run an 1150 besides be a better driver? Because I already know that, and I'm trying to work on it. But the problem is, I don't have a running car. So that is kind of where I'm at right now. But guys, thank you for watching. I really look forward to competing. This is something my whole life I've always wanted to be a race car driver. I know it seems so silly, and like you can just go to the racetrack and race. Well, that's one thing, but like I'm competing, I'm not gonna go very far, I'm not gonna go rounds, but I have the ability to like fund this and live a dream that I've always wanted, and I look forward to bringing you all along with me, and we'll see how it goes. That's all I can say. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Check you later.